A very warm welcome to all our viewers on today's Doctor Speak series with Naturefit. Naturefit is an आयुष प्लेटफॉर्म. ये एक कोशिश है सभी आयुष डॉक्टर्स प्रैक्टिशनर्स को इजीली आपको एक्सेस देने की. आप यहाँ पर बहुत सारे आयुष प्रोडक्ट्स भी खरीद सकते हैं. आयुष इन द सेंस योर आयुर्वेदा, yoga, homeopathy, all these therapies, doctors and products are available on Naturefit. एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल एज अ मोबाइल ऐप. और उसी कोशिश में हम हर हफ्ते जुड़ते हैं हमारे डॉक्टर्स के साथ एक हेल्थ कंसर्न लेके, हाउ नेचुरली वी कैन हील दीज हेल्थ इश्यूज with sciences like with therapies like homeopathy, ayurveda. And today we have our guest speaker, Dr. Aparna Pitre. Dr. Aparna Pitre is a homeopathy doctor having diploma of skin aesthetics, diploma of nutrition and diet planning, diploma of trichology. She has 5 years of experience and she practices in Pune. Dr. Aparna is well known for her laser treatments and mesotherapy, in addition to popular wrinkle relaxing therapy and dermal fillers. She also offers her unique combination therapies to address difficult issues such as dark circles, weary eyes, hair loss, and skin problems. And today, our topic is how homeopathy works for skin. So, a very warm welcome to you, Dr. Aparna.
Thank
And
you, Doctor.
yeah, I think for everybody, skin, कहते हैं कि it's the largest organ in our body.
Correct, correct.
And it is the first reflection. If there is something problem in my intestine, maybe you cannot see it, but this is
Correct.
something which everybody, it's like your mirror of your health. So
Yes,
I think, and there are so many issues now coming right from young age. So children of 11, 12, teens, and every age has different skin issues. So
correct.
I think today what we would like to understand is that how homeopathy can help in skin keeping. One is preventive, how can we keep our skin healthy, and secondly, how we can treat diseases with the help of homeopathy. So the
Yes.
first question is, what are the common skin problems faced and what are the underlying root causes?
Okay. So commonest skin problems. So what we'll do, we will categorize them first. So there are two categories, like one is cosmetological aspect and one is actual disease part. So the cosmetological aspects, like it affects your looks. Like if we take skin tags, keloids, pigmentation, acne scars, sagging, wrinkling of the skin, under eye dark circles. So what it does, it affects your looks, and it also it is a cosmetological part, we can say. So that we can treat cosmetologically also with certain treatments like medifacials and all, and along with the homeopathic treatment. And we'll go to the disease part in which there is actual derangement of the health from inside. And the conditions can be like fungal infections, bacterial, viral infections, eczema, psoriasis, vitiligo, and certain problems like hormonal imbalances and deficiency disorders. Because what happens in the hormonal changes, like thyroid, or in women there are many hormonal up downs, so it affects your skin as well as hair health, like pigmentation, melasma. So that is also important. And if you think about root causes, so the causes for each diseases are different. So there we can say there are main root causes and the aggravating factors again. So it is very important to consider the causes, because if we treat the cause, we will treat eventually the disease. And in homeopathy, we also consider the psychological causes. We consider what was the mentality of the patient when the disease attacked that patient. So that is also important to know. So the main root cause can be like infection. So if we take into consideration acne, so acne, as we know, there is a hormonal imbalance also and bacterial infection also. But there can be aggravating factors, like if you have less sleep, if you are in stress, your water intake is less, if you are getting a disturbed sleep, you're not sleeping on time, lack of exercises, or your irregular eating habits. So these are the aggravating factors. So it is important to know the cause by treating the disease. and treat the cause, then eventually you will treat the disease.
disease. I think that's the most interesting aspect of homeopathy. That
Correct, correct.
first try to identify the cause, as you said, right from the mind, the body, and
Body, yes,
hormonal, every all aspects are taken care of, and that is why it can work in wonderfully.
yes.
What are the skin myths that everyone believes and which is secretly harming the skin?
Okay. So, commonest skin myth I will tell you. So, most of the people think that skincare is not important, or it is we can take it lightly, or it is less important. That's what the biggest myth is. Okay. So, we know the skin is the largest organ of the body, as you said. It protects your major organs. It balances your harmony, thermal regulation. So these are the functions done by the skin. So skin is very important. So if anything happens to the skin, like any eruptions or itching, so what happens is just using some creams at home, like eczemas, initial stages of eczemas or depigmenting disorders like vitiligo or urticaria, they are treated by some local creams or applications which are there at home or from suggestions or from pharmacy or from the internet. So people go on applying them for years sometimes, and temporarily they get suppressed because some results are there, but after that the condition gets more worse. So taking skincare lightly, it is a very wrong thing. So it
Right.
has to be, yeah. So one has to focus ki what's going on inside, and one has to see the doctor immediately if anything wrong happens to the skin. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. So that is, I think, one of the very important things that we should be aware of, and it's a myth as well. So
Correct.
going forward, can homeopathy treat skin conditions like eczema, acne, psoriasis, aging skin, pigmentation, and allergies?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, what in homeopathy we treat the individual as a whole, a person as a whole. It's not just the organ or body part of the person, right? Because we take the complete case history, right from the child history, what are the allergies and what his food habits, its desires, aversion, sleep pattern, and everything. So we treat the person as a whole. So whatever the problems are there in the body, that are going to be treated. So whether it is psoriasis or allergies or anything, that is going to be treated by the homeopathy. And skin is a mirror, skin is a reflection, as you said. Whatever the problems are going inside the body, suppose fungal infection is there, so why we give medicines? Because it has to be treated from inside. So if we boost the immunity of that person from a homeopathic medicine, definitely the skin health is going to be benefited from that. So definitely skin immunity is body immunity. Then skin immunity is a reflection of the inside body immunity. So
Right.
definitely
So, as you rightly said कि आप लोग जड़ से पकड़ लेते हैं,
correct, correct.
तो चाहे वो कोई, and I think this is one of the most important things that people need to understand कि it is not dependent on what disease you have, it is
Yes,
dependent on what is the cause of it, right? As
yes,
you rightly
yes.
said कि मुझे
Sometimes the
stress
patient also they wonder ki why the doctor is asking so many
so
questions
many
for
questions,
acne or just a pigmentation.
right, right,
But
right.
it can be a severe deficiency, it can be a reflection of that also, so
Yeah.
that we need to understand. And we have to convince, or we have to tell the patient that way that it is necessary because this can be the cause.
Right. I remember going to a homeopathic doctor and they were asking me so many questions. I said कि
Yeah,
इतना तो मैंने
sometimes patient gets annoyed also.
इतना तो मेरा किसी को नहीं पता जितना ये मुझसे बारे में पूछ रहे हैं.
Correct,
I
correct.
think that's what works because as you
Yeah,
read,
yeah.
and like if I have acne, it could be due to my hormone, it could be due to my personal relationship, it could
Right.
be due to like a child trauma, childhood trauma.
Correct,
So
correct,
there's so
definitely.
many things जिसकी वजह से वो so disease is just a manifestation of
Just a manifestation, right?
yes. So I think that, And that's why, so I started Naturefit because I personally benefited from these
Right.
therapies. And I thought that it
Very
is so
nice.
important to people to know about that कि आपको क्या हुआ है वो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, क्यों हुआ है वो ज्यादा फर्क
वो
पड़ता है.
ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है.
वो
करेक्ट.
यही थेरेपीज हैं जो ये एक्चुअली जड़ तक जाती है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे
जड़ से
वर्क.
निकालने के लिए हेल्प
Yes,
करते
yes,
हैं.
so
राइट.
absolutely, yeah. So now
या.
going forward to ये एक बहुत ही बहुत ज्यादा सुना हुआ वर्ड है, myths about homeopathy, yeah. So
राइट. राइट. राइट.
everybody has a lot of misconceptions, and I would like you to share a few of them.
करेक्ट. करेक्ट. Okay, I'll share the first and important myth about homeopathy, that homeopathy acts very slowly. So no, it's not like that. If the medicine is very correct, it should act in time. Because what happens most of the time when a patient comes to us, he has shown his condition to many doctors. He has already taken the treatment, and in front of a homeopathic physician, it is a challenge because there is a drug picture, uh, uh, like symptoms of the drug which is introduced to him, and the other is disease picture. So we have to differentiate, we have to take out the disease picture from that, the disease symptoms, and then we are going to treat that person actually. And it also depends upon the chronicity of the disease, see how the chronic disease is, what are the pathological changes that has occurred in the body, how much is the organ damage, how is the susceptibility of the patient, because sometimes the vital force is too much deranged, then we have to do lot of efforts in arising that vital force again, and then the remedy will start acting. So it's not that ki homeopathy acts slowly. There are certain conditions, because of that it takes time sometimes to act. But
Right.
actual myth.
It works, right.
It acts both in acute diseases as well as chronic diseases.
Chronic diseases,
Yeah.
right. And
But
yeah, sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. But it is also important that just taking medicine is not important. Along with that, your diet, exercise, modifications, which are told by the physician, that is also important to follow. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so I think the other beautiful aspect about all the natural therapies है कि वो holistic है. वो
Holistic.
सिर्फ आपको medicine से नहीं treat करेंगे,
नहीं,
because
correct.
actually जो जड़ है वो सिर्फ medicine से नहीं हो सकता.
नहीं
It has to
होगी.
be
Right.
many
Suppose
changes.
suppose stress is there. Stress is the cause, maintaining cause, we say. So the person has to do some exercises like meditation also. So doctors also believe in meditation, and of course yoga, which will give you the positive energy.
Right,
Then give some time for your hobbies. That we also tell, so
right.
that your mind will be occupied in that, and you will get the positive energy. So and the positive energy will definitely help in curing the diseases along with the medicine.
Absolutely. So I think that's a very important takeaway for
Correct.
everybody कि आप अगर एक होम्योपैथी डॉक्टर के पास जा रहे हैं तो वो आपको पूरी तरह से
ठीक.
कर रहे हैं. इट इज नॉट जस्ट विद द मेडिसिन दैट इट इज. एंड इट इज सरप्राइजिंग कि वो लोग बोलते हैं कि होम्योपैथी स्लो है, जबकि मॉडर्न मेडिसिन तो आपको पूरी जिंदगी खानी है.
खानी है. राइट. राइट.
वो उनको चलता है. बट अगर बोले कि 6 महीने आपको होम्योपैथी खानी तो उनको वो लंबा लगता है. सो दैट्स
Right, right. And we have results. No, it's just not like psoriasis. For many years, the patient is suffering from psoriasis, and in few days, like in few like 4 to 5 days, also we have seen the
result.
changes in the skin. So by confidence, we can say that.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Now I think it's proven more than enough. Research and
Correct,
evidence
correct.
is available. So going forward, I think the most satisfying thing for a doctor is when you see success stories of your patients. So would
Right.
you like to share one success story which is very, kind of close to your heart, or something which,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So there are many patients who come with the complaint of like starting from minimal pigmentation to disease condition which is really difficult to cure, like psoriasis or vitiligo patches. So I remember one lady, which she is quite young, like in like 35 or 40s, we can say. And when she came to me, she was very upset because she started getting patches of depigmentation, that vitiligo patches, हम जिसको कोड बोलते हैं मराठी में. So she came, then she had started getting patches on her face and neck, which are the visible areas and sensitive areas for a woman. Initially, she was getting on the parts which is not visible, like legs and inner side of the hands, etc. So she was taking treatments, but it wasn't satisfying. Then she came to me and I started medicine. It took almost 15 to 20 days to see the results. But now it's almost 2 months, 2 to 3 months. Her all the patches on the neck and the face, they are all gone. She is very happy. And when she came to me initially, I hadn't give her my a file. I forgot to give her. Then she came and she said, "Ma'am, why don't you give your file? So I will keep your prescription in that file separately." So she don't want to look also the previous file and medications what she had suffered, whatever. So
Right.
she is very happy now, and other patches are also going. But she is happy that the visible part is now very clear, and she is happy.
Very nice. I think, that's what I think keeps you going as a doctor. And
Correct.
it's always the best thing is अगर आप उसको जड़ से ट्रीट करेंगे तो वो दोबारा आने का चांसेस कम होता है.
Right.
जबकि इफ वी सी द अदर वे कि अगर हम सिर्फ सिम्टम पे वर्क करेंगे तो वो आते ही जाएगा बिकॉज वी
Yes. Yes.
सप्रेस इट अगेन इट कम्स बैक, वी सप्रेस इट अगेन इट कम्स बैक.
Again, it will come back. Yes.
Yes, yes. So I think that's another very, wonderful aspect of homeopathy, that
Yeah.
once you treat from the root cause, the chances of it coming reoccurring is very, very
It's
less.
very less.
Yeah.
Also, I want to share one more case. A very young girl. She is in 22. She is doing job. But when she came to me, she had all the psoriasis patches on her hands and legs, and very big patches, raised edges. Then with the homeopathy, in within a week, she started getting results, and now she is getting married in
Okay.
this
Great.
January.
See, right. So I
So
think
very
that's
beautiful girl.
right.
When this kind of results we get, na, it's the satisfaction is uncountable.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I think nothing bigger service than treating another human being.
absolutely
So,
right.
yeah, so great to interact with you, Dr. Aparna, and thank you so much for your insights. I'm sure,
Thank
you
you
know,
so much.
yeah, more and more people knowing about that how wonderfully homeopathy works for skin diseases, and
Correct.
the most important why it works. I think we have very, you're very nicely shared that. So, for all our viewers, if you would like to consult Dr. Aparna, she has a clinic in Pune. Her profile link is given in the description. You can click on it. You can get all details about her, and you can book an appointment with her as well online. So, and we will connect with all of you next week again with another doctor who can heal you naturally in the most permanent way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you. Yeah,
Nita.
thank
Yeah,
you, ma'am.
thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.